What up? What up? This is Ina I was going to say with the Garden of Ina. That is still part of my identity, but that is not the channel that I'm coming to you from today. Today I'm coming from Activate Your Soul Purpose, the podcast, right? So if you don't know, as of right now anyway, just to keep the ball rolling, is I'm bouncing between audio only and video. And it just depends on how I want to show up. And so I decided that my next goal is going to be getting to my first 100 videos, and by any means necessary. The whole point is to get into a rhythm, get clear on my message and the voice of this podcast, to kind of see trends, also to lay the groundwork down, to show the process for people, because I know this is going to be helpful to somebody even now as I move through my own growth and development. That I know for me, watching other people go through their process is very helpful and enlightening. So I want to be that for somebody too. That is so empowering to be able to, like, for people. I was just saying thank you today. I was watching Glow. I think her name is Glow Antano, I believe. But she's great, amongst others. I like Mandy Tang. Just a lot of YouTubers, and I'm just so grateful for them. I just say thank you. Thank you so much for showing up and for pouring into us and just for inspiring us and encouraging us to get started and go. Right? It's so helpful to have that kind of inspiration and that kind of reminder. Because a lot of us are scared to get started. We feel like everything has to be perfect, or, look at me. I am literally, this is like, I'm going to post this. I'm posting this shit. I'm in the bed. I didn't have my shower. I didn't went to had a nice walk today. I went to Pilates, so I had a very active day, and it was a very great day. And I was just like, I really gotta keep working in my business and keep pushing forward. You can get so caught up because I'm still working a 9 to 5. I'm a mother. There's life responsibilities, but I have this dream. I have this goal of really creating just being able to act on my creative expressions, and to just roll with that shit, right? Just roll with that shit. And get more clear on what my voice is and what my message is, because I know and believe I have one, and I pretty much feel like I know what it is. But when you got so many things on your mind, or you just want, or you just kind of like, you just got a lot going on, and sometimes it's hard to see yourself from inside yourself, right? I can help other people, no problem. I can see you clear, but it's hard to see yourself from the inside, because you're in it, so I'm just like, I know for me, movement brings clarity, and I think that's really that is true for everybody, really. You, especially when you're trying something new and you don't have a proven track record or step-by-step plan. You literally are walking by faith and trusting that you're carving the path, and you're walking it as you take each step. I keep thinking about the visual of like driving in the dark, and your headlights can only see so far, and you just got to trust that your ass is safe and sound and moving in the right direction, and you got a path that you're able to walk, or not walk on, but drive on, right? So it's the same thing. It's like just trust the process. And anytime you're trying to do something that's outside of the norm, like run your own business, or like run your own business, or you're going outside the box, going outside the system where you got to rely on yourself, and it's something that you've never done before. You've always, either worked for somebody else and they told you what to do, or you never had to make decisions on your own, or it's not a custom for you to do those things. It's hard, and that's one of the reasons why it's so important for me to run my business and act on my creative expressions, because it's like I'm tired of them just floating around in my body and causing me duress, because I want to express it. I want it out. I want to see my ideas come to life, because I believe they're valuable, they're helpful, and I just got to trust that it's going to be all right. And I'm going to embrace the awkward fucking phase, and I'm going to make my 100 videos, and I'm going to keep going, And even in this fucking state of crazy look, I feel like, what the fuck? But I'm going to look, if I got to be on the toilet, no, I'm just playing. Like, I'm just joking. But my whole point is, like, I'm going to fucking get there. Okay. I'm not going to let nothing stop me. I'm not going to let, me not being in my clothes or, my hair, whatever the excuse, because, we all want to be already together, and that's another thing for me is like, I see the end result, and I know a lot of people can relate. We want the shit to be the way that we see it in the end, right? You want it to be like, that's, the finished product, the clean edited shit, but that's the part, trying to do that up front on video number 1, or in my case, 18, no, it's not realistic, and it's going to hinder you. And I'll be damn if I'm going to be hindered. I'm fucking getting to my 100 goal. I've already met my first goal of my first 50 subscribers. I'm over that now. And now the next thing is 100 videos. And what's helping me is to not be concerned about not putting too much on it. Literally, the goal is to get it out. And that's going to be however it needs to come out, whether it's just audio only or video. I'm really pushing myself to do video, because that's how I prefer to show up, is on video, especially if I'm going to be on YouTube. I do have this podcast published like on traditional podcasting platforms, because it is a podcast for me. So you can listen to the audio, from those streams or streaming sites like Spotify and iTunes. You can find me there. But I just like video too, because I feel like it's like that to me is like the rawest. Like, you really are up in the ante by showing, like literally showing up. And so I'm going to exercise my muscle. And so I was saying that the way I'm going to do it is just being raw and unfiltered, and just show up and not be so concerned with all the little tweaks and nuances like editing and providing a transcript and chapters and all that other stuff. I don't know. I'll see how fast I'm able to get through it, because I can do that stuff. And you see in some of my earlier videos that I've been able to do that. But I want to see how quickly I can move forward if I just kept it moving, and this just be an exercise for me to get into my rhythm, get into my flow, and find my voice, and just show you in real time what it looks like to start from the beginning. I know I have my people out there that are going to resonate with me, and I definitely know that these types of videos where I'm raw and uncut is going to be inspiring and helpful for you, just like the people that I watch. That has been very helpful for me and encouraging to me, and I definitely have seen how far they've come. I've seen their growth. And it's like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this too. And I love that those people are there as examples, because we all need some encouragement in the beginning. And here I am in my beginning process, and I want to be that for you, encouraging for you. So it's really just about us talking and having a fucking conversation, right? And just literally being in the room. You're in my bedroom right now, being in the room, and we're figuring it out together. We're moving along our path together, and we're making this happen and become a reality. And I just pray that this is inspiring to you, and that you literally just press play or record in this case and upload it. And the next day it'll be different, So get to your first 100, or just to your first one, if that's the case. If you just literally start, and just get to your first fucking one, boom, you done. and take it from there. And then once I get this done, then I can tack on another goal, and then, hey, I'll have another layer that I've added on to my process, and before you know it, I'm making some real money here, and I've got a good flow, good rhythm. I find my voice. I'm gonna be looking completely different. You'll be able to see the before and after. And I'm of course I'm looking forward to that. I'm like, yes, I can't wait to see that part. But I'm also just having fun too with this. When you literally start to act on your dreams and express yourself, it is fun. Even though you might feel a little awkward at first, but it is a lot of fun. You will feel so much joy with just showing up. You're like, I did it, like you're gonna be happy. And for me, I don't even give a fuck about no views or subscribers for real. I had my little goals because I was so close to 50. I was like, oh, that'll be a good goal. And I think my first goal, I said it in one of my earlier videos, I was like, I wanted to get to my first 10. So I've met my my earlier milestones. So I'm proud of that. But it's just like, for me, it's just like, yay, I'm showing up. It feels good to talk. I like to talk. I like to share. I like to teach. I like to inspire. And it's fun to just like, be here for you guys and show up and, just be a living example. We out here helping each other and inspiring each other and encouraging one another to like pursue your dreams, because it is so wonderful. It is wonderful. And it's a great feeling, and you'll feel like I'm fucking doing it. I'm doing it. And this right here is going to be a great resource library for people to be able to reference in the long run, right? You got material, okay? You're building material and a catalog for people to be able to go back and see. So keep your shit moving and just don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. If all you do is just post and it be in your title is episode 1, and if you ain't got shit else, you're like, hey, you did it. You did that shit. High five. There you go. You did that shit. So just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And as long as it doesn't, whatever, like, so say you do want to put a title, as long as it doesn't cause you to take too long with moving, just put that shit, do it. But let's just get into fucking motion. Let's get into flow. Let's get our rhythm. Let's practice. Let's rehearse. Let's get our voice, clarity around our message and all of that. Let's do it. And that's my goal right now, is to get clear on my message, get into a rhythm, get comfortable showing up, find my workflow process, see, how fast I'm able to, put things together, or what blocks I'm having, and removing that, because we always want to just go with the path of least resistance. And I know I like a good routine. I like a good flow. So I'm just, keeping it light and keeping it moving and, trying some shit. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to try to wind my ass down, because right now I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of up, you know what I'm saying? Kind of turned up. I'm kind of excited. But I need to take my ass to sleep, because I do got to get up tomorrow. I'm going to drink my little tea and probably write some stuff down before, like, for tomorrow, like some goals or whatever, and maybe read and take my ass to bed. So anyway, y'all have a good night, or if it's in the morning for you, have a great day. I will be up tomorrow and up and at it. But y'all take care. Remember to keep activating your soul purpose, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? I need all the support I can get, and let's do that for each other. Let's subscribe and keep it going, okay? Y'all show up, show some love, encourage me. I really do appreciate that. I do that with other people, especially when I know they're first starting out. I'm like, get that shit. Go ahead, do it. And it's great, because it's almost like you're planting seeds for when you get started, and people will be rooting for you. So yeah, go on ahead, subscribe. And I will see you next time. Y'all take care. Peace.